match start. Load up fast with
Alright, NRG on defense, LEV on attack. How's the veto?
To see what NRG has been working on.
It looks alright for LEV, I'm not gonna lie to you.
With just being a little
I think if NRG can get here, I think they're favored. I kind of feel like LEV might be able to 2-0 this.
We'll see how they work that.
We'll see.
As we get into the game.
I can't remember how that icebox looks though.
Like Taster's Choice. It's a quick fix in the morning and it still hits my coffee fix, you know? So going for the basic for NRG, you're hoping that Mata will have a good performance, especially in this piss around, locking down this B side towards that front. But for Leviathan with this composition, quite standard stuff. Lots of pressure towards this middle first, but the extremity is not really controlled towards this A side. This tells me they might try to finish towards this B side.
The NRG icebox is dependent on Mada op, and that's not great. Okay, at the beginning of this one, NRG is kind of using the solo vice, so every single time somewhere's weak. This is a great win from Lev right here, by the way. Finding this wall early. Like the wall early is like good for the round. First of all, incredible shots, and it's also just good like going forward. Did you hear what Sassy said when you rated him earlier? Nah, I should always check out what people say. I normally just click off. What was he saying?
But he's finally taken down in the situation.
Was he bragging about being me in Reykjavik? I don't blame him.
Likes what they've opened on the map, or like what they have opened.
He should do.
Yeah, NRG's too far away for the
should be giving it.
So it should be an easy plant. Looks like they never really expected for the double entries being the chamber and
it's
also
been nice.
to just go through that wall and fight from the market and the spawn. So saw him in a tight spot, sandwich towards the lane.
Oh, had to look away for just a moment, thinking he drew another fight. As Ethan, so many corners covered, all the shots.
Very, very nice in this one. It's a great pistol, and they found the wall up towards middle, so
as they've been doing quite well in playoffs with those.
It'll be interesting to see what NRG start doing, because at one point they're going to start either stopping them from finding that wall middle all the time, or go for some kind of punish. Hubert Mika, thanks so much with the prime, thanks for the 2 months. Watch the clip at halftime, yeah, that makes sense.
They are relying a lot here on NRG's side for the wall to get fucked up to react.
Yeah.
But you react too late, you're already inside the pincer maneuver potentially towards that B main.
They gave a lot of space for it. It almost got played on their own wall. Leviathan knowing that's the case, we may see him play with that a little bit more here.
What's the reason to give so much space away when in ranked, but everyone says to do the opposite?
In that moment.
Hey, what do you mean? As in you want to fight in ranked? I mean, it's never coordinated enough to be a good fight normally, so you might as well just hold choke points. Is probably what's going on.
Ethan always playing this KO, you see on Corrode as well, is just to get not only the information
depends on the rank, man,
but
but
nullify the potential double TP capabilities that Leviathan has now with this composition, and maybe they could pinch him, which they do on Sato, but he gets one at least.
Okay, this is nice though from NRG, right? You said this might happen where they have to kind of punish over towards middle if they find their wall. So they actually managed to do it a little bit in the pistol. Well, eco.
Just a quick drone towards A, keeping some eyes and keeping a few players of NRG occupied.
Like standard comp with the NRG comp. I'm still very much a believer in the LEV comp. I do think the Teo comp would 9 out of 10 times always beat it. But I think that this comp should beat all the other comps right now at the moment. I just think that people have copied a couple of teams that play it pretty poorly, or at least has a bit of a gap, a hole in the game.
Now they're in prime position also to hold this pulse plant. Only pistols available for the side of NRG. You're just going to try to keep him at bay, do some damage. Hopefully here Tex doesn't escape with the Outlaw and the rest of Leviathan either. There's really only Okeanos in the safest position right now. And you could definitely see here that NRG are not really looking for a way to really pop back into the flood into the B site.
They're not even going to let them... Oh no, they're going for it. Okay.
They can start trailing over towards Okeanos too. He knows main is clear, and that's their
exit. We're going to get that Omen ult pretty early. Omen ult, your ult closest.
NRG here on the second round. Everybody up except for one, so not going to be too tough to get
Zaysh, hello mate, hello man. How you doing, bro?
Versus NRG's first full buy.
Yeah, huge one.
Sorry about the whole year, bro.
Nice little shots from Okeanos. You want to see that start right away here from Okeanos. He had a quieter start in that series against Crew yesterday, and
it's true.
In context of NRG, that on site giving away all the mid without declaring everything.
He's already out there, and Now with the gun
Your
round
rank
that we
isn't
have for energy,
coordinated, but it seems
already an
odd to
operator
let
out,
T's
and
walk
he's
all the
looking to
way.
battle right away
I mean, they're
against
just trying to
Spence.
stack sites with
Brilliant
the
tiles with the
Sentinel util. That's it.
Low armor buy.
That's a thing.
Could sting a bit more.
They're, if you have Sentinel util here, you can just stack sites and you don't have to worry until they trigger it.
Towards that aisle.
Played anchor towards A. Happy to be there. It's just waiting for LEV to make the first move, knowing they have to expend a few resources to get through with this.
Can't argue with that one, Zeish. Can't argue with that.
Yeah, they're going to anchor themselves towards site. Brock enters in now from spawn.
Sharkguard misses, so it's going to be able to delay a bit that hit towards that lane. But they are
Didn't spot the other over towards site. Brock has no recon. Knife. Cross map knife is gone.
Here, waiting for the second flow, the second hit of this composition, and it's not going to be in favor of LEV. Energy turns it around right away. The operator still
nice shutdown, Mo. A couple of things worried me about Energy here, but in the end, it was actually pretty good. Brock did great. Brock made that a lot easier.
As they close up the door on the side of LEV, you just break it right away, and you just stay within the smoke, and you find that timing. Throw that flash over the shed. Look at that. Boom, right in the back of Brock, in prime position to blind the front of Okeanos. Picks up a free kill on the second one, has support from Scuba on the back. There you go, he felt it.
Behold.
And when I think about, you know, Trent sometimes as the G2 player with the Odin anchoring towards sites on
the
Ascent,
B default, but they
Scuba
make it
in this
look
role
like
on
it's
Ascent.
just Vice only. Okay, smoke.
Great hold to start. Leviathan now. Elise
I mean,
has a
that'll
gun
do
round
it.
for this round
Flash
number
goes
4.
in, smoke, recon. They use a lot for this one. Trying to see if there's some kind of punish.
Though, and Oki's the one that's trying to listen to any early pushes coming through.
Oh. We'll see how they handle this. But it looks like LEV may be forced
Might have saved 400 on the pistol for that early op. I wonder if they'll do that on Icebox as well.
Right side. So it looks like they're trying to work heavily off the
Sneaky Turtle, thank you so much for the prime, man. Thank you for the 2 months,
like
mate.
They have won the stall game. See how it works out. They're droning now, 1 minute left, so Energy can sort themselves back out.
I mean, it's a good default from LEV at the moment on this. They got options. One gets hit by the knife over towards B main. Just made pressure over towards A. Definitely going to feel confident to keep the 3-person stack. Problem is that they still got the wall over towards mid. 30 seconds.
He hasn't moved. So much patience from Mata. Hits the shot, and that's King down. The calls will still come through, but the shots won't from the leader. And Sato's now hitting towards site to let everybody know what the
flash before he
safer
sees
hit's
people.
going to be, where the shots need to be aimed at. And Sam's actually going to be able to just tear them down out of sight. He stays in it as anchor.
Damn, bro. Just carried on going for it.
The situation is Brock is firing over
Okay,
the shoulder of his
little
down
weird
members
from
to end
LEV.
the round in
Couple
favor
of things
Energy.
for sure.
Energy are so far playing fairly passively within the anchored positions of the A and B site, just letting Leviathan coming into them. It started off quite well where Sato got a lot of information off his dimensional drift. But again, that first pick
Move went on as well.
They
probably know the wall's back over towards middle.
Catwalk to help these guys towards main. So those players anchored towards that back of Energy. It was just easy for them to focus towards that front of the site. They didn't have to worry about tree. It just becomes an easy aim duel on the side of both Brock.
Okay, force him down to an eco.
Also, Sam. So a
This
pistol
goes in Ali. What do we got? Judge.
Across the board.
Dude, look at the money at the moment. The money's actually kind of outrageous already.
For sure. And Mata with another first blood.
It is. This is reminiscent of what Sideshow was just talking about on the desk, that in Energy's defense, they kind of act like a brick wall, and you don't know it's there until you hit it.
Yeah, these rounds are being clean. Do they want to time out before this or not? I would. I mean, I just would. I would love to see them actually do like a... The cool thing about this comp, in my opinion as well, the Chamber Vice comp, I think you can pretty much take majority of the map early with this. Like, I think I actually, no joke, think you can default A, mid, and B at the same time. You would obviously have protocols, and you're a little weak over towards A, but
battle towards B main. Tex now has his own operator on the outside on the
Okay,
attack.
B main control taken again.
Almost an early peek from
This is
Rob,
good
he
though, this is what I
decides
want to see. TP over towards middle, then we can set the clone to go break the wall. And miss their TP, that's not a great sign.
You kind of need him right there, and you can't lose bodies towards this B site. If not, he's going to have to forfeit his position early.
See if they go back to toying with mid. It's just been the sights now for LEV. They had a pistol round that really worked a bit of the map, worked the mind of NRG. Oh, first shall miss. Buying a bit of time. Now the smoke's gone.
So they saving the clone for the hit.
Ethan could have been there just moments away. And now, again, with a minute left, LEV's kind of running down the clock on these rounds without too much forward info. So they have to redo it all over again.
Psalm wasn't expecting a wall contact inside the smoke, now just plays the delay, so a beautiful paranoia, but that's even less to hold now. That knife only gets the clone, so the hold that you have towards the A side is most likely just going to have to
30 seconds on this one. They're going a little bit slow against the Vice. They're going to go through two forms.
Attack on multiple points here. Sato is going to just be able to insert and really make it feel weird for NRG. Now they realize the hit on B is coming through as Tex has the operator in hand. And it's going to be Scuba, again, hiding in the back.
Yeah, just stuck in fawns.
This is a tall task.
No flashes for
Ethan.
Ethan.
A pause that allows the team to come in and help him. He drops one. The spike is down to delay a little bit more time. Another
what an absolute beast.
And 3 from Scuba in an impossible position against the members
and they
of
just
LEV.
win from time here. He played that great.
No time left.
He played that so great.
NRG.
Looking good on defense so far.
I mean, nice shots, man.
Scuba,
what else can we say about that? Nice shots. I think LEV could...
Great stalls once again, and even the flash to keep them at bay, and looks like Leviathan.
In my opinion, I think they're using their...
You probably didn't know how many more
like
players are maybe
3 TPs and a drone.
Drop in one by one.
Oh.
Wait, 2 TPs and a drone for something they can do with a refreshable Vice, flash, and a clone.
Even more just to continue the angles and do some minimal isolations of one-on-ones and get your triple kill on top of that.
I would much rather be doing that.
Definitely gonna force a timeout.
I don't get how they think they're going to be able to enter sites using double TP like this.
Not playing scared, I think. Like you were saying, dropping in one by one, it just got to get in there. Got to be sure about the play you and your teammates are doing. Kind of reset that LEV needs.
You already know the composition from Leviathan, something that's been brought up this time from G2 at the beginning of the stage. It is going to be very slow.
Is the invisible line on B main? It only really applies to Fnatic. It's pretty much dead now because everyone's added a B main default into it.
And also the mid control to try to pull some rotates. But after that, they really haven't
the thing on the desk is like a comms thing.
Towards tree, with the exception of what you just saw before from Sato solo TPing into tree. Almost got that pick at the Ethan. He did a good job actually cutting the rotates, but then you're wasting on that clock way too much. And you're just stressing out because none of that util's broken towards that B site. And you're just stalling for a
NRG with this one as well. Wanting to fight more over towards B main. They've been getting B main. I mean, they've been using a good amount of util to get B main. Recon over towards A main. Once this gets hit, what happens? Someone's in trouble, surely.
Oh, in the gut.
Wow, man. But why did they push before the utils landed?
Just around the corner. One of his most comfortable positions, any corner that he
they send a recon over towards A main, and they jump out before the recon's even landed.
Just on the calm! Reads Sam like a book in that moment as he catches a heel there for a moment.
Yeah, exactly. A little bit of leg showing there, easy pick, but I might give an opening for Tex to start moving in.
He's in trouble? I mean, he should be in trouble. Just LEV execing before a recon's hit.
Will force him to walk through and just land a shot.
You asked for some tree movement. They're going to go ahead and start creeping through.
Close.
That's a haircut.
Oh, it's devastating for him to get hit by that.
They know a good bit of knowledge off of that knife that just came out, but they're still getting a re-clear over at B, which means
sure about that read from Scuba.
A is going to have to ensue for LEV. They're going to need to move fast, and they're still
Took away the stinger, I guess.
They try a bit of a play, but it doesn't work. They have to take a breath and figure out what the best entry is. Again, tour de force now creeping forward just on the shoulder of Ethan. It's enough to gain a gap in the site, but not enough to clean the members of NRG up out of A. And that's 5-2 now for NRG.
And there's great movement coming out from NRG in the mid round. As I realize it's a little bit
okay,
quiet.
We'll ignore the rounds. We'll just move on to the next round.
You're thinking that nobody's really trying to late lurk as they were.
Dude, look at his recon behind. It's only just scanned him now.
Why
had 2 pushing through the smoke before this?
Leviathan to set up. Thankfully, they did do a little bit of damage with what they purchased, which was what, a Stinger.
And why NRG using this ult on this as well.
Yeah. But you continue forward with an operator attack. You do want to try to disrespect the one-way smoke. Finally, you're leveraging a Yoru flash under that smoke with the TPs.
Okay, big buy rounds.
Keep them at bay, pick up the orb.
Looking like China does getting China flashbacks, you're right. Looking like I'm watching the AG Tyloo game again.
Rotate from NRG. They already have great numbers towards this A site. So I'm trying to get lucky.
Start to back up just a little bit. I love still on the left side. King is here holding with that wall, but Mata's still going to get a good angle on this. It's like stepping up to a Cypher trick.
Okay, Flash goes over towards B main, so they know that someone, at the very least, is holding this line.
For King to back up
one of the lines, kind of any line, really.
Dangerous now.
One of the three.
Mata is. He's out in the open, just waiting for the walk back in, and
they've used drone already.
Middle. So they have to start contacting back and walking through. They don't have a, well, they could use a dart if they want to, but you want to contact. You don't want to let them know where you're coming from. And Mata is in a great spot again for another first blood.
So what do they do? Wait for flash again and smoke?
They're waiting for the activate, or they're going all the way through with the dart. Yeah, super smart, but it's still going to be Mata playing into the last moment. Sato's able to break the door and get in. Scuba just on the corner. How safe does he play it? The arc flash comes through.
Okay, Sam can still clean it up close from his ult as well. Got the shorty for the jump down. Damn, bro, look at him go. Yeah, stick round from Sam. LEV are in trouble, man. They're not doing anything great.
No, Sam does it to him. The 3K for him, a 2K with the judge last round. NRG is just flowing through this map now.
Sam is actually starting to look very comfortable in controller roles and understanding how to play around these smokes. Remember that 1 versus 4 yet against G2 on Vine, just holding the edges inside the Brimstone smoke, thinking of where players are going to swing out from. This time he smokes for himself to go.
It's hard to play this attack on comp, this comp on attack. I mean, sure. You can't play it like this though. You're going to get 0 rounds.
He didn't whip towards the spawn at least. He got that first pick towards the players trying to pinch into the B site. But again, Sam's doing an excellent job. Understanding even his role and what the Omen could bring here for a fight. Even TPs breaks ankles for the last kill, and Mata's now walking down towards middle.
Just walking forward with a knob. Don't worry about it.
Amy said 1 hour.
That's cool.
Oh, for map feature? Okay. So that's what I thought. So then Brem must have been talking about him trying to work it out.
To react to everything that NRG is dictating.
You're definitely starting to see that when NRG is playing with that confidence, they could feel like they could do whatever they want and get out of jail really free. Yeah. Mata's been doing that multiple times so far in this role. They're getting wallbang kills from the back of middle. They're getting smoke kills dancing inside. So the timeout that was being called by Desmo in the very beginning was taken full advantage by Bonkar. See a change of style for NRG where they're not turning up as much. They look for their early kill. Now they played a buddy system as Texas.
Nicely handled.
At least, though.
Okeanos played this well as well.
Goes quickly in, gate crash in, or gate crash delivered out as well to get to safety here after a possible play. They got to be ready for 2 from tree. The smoke is there, but I don't think they're going to present themselves through the smoke, so it's going to be an entry, 2 on each side. Oh no, the smoke kills though. You can't forget about those. A quick tap from the site, but it's not enough. Is Sam there?
Yeah, I mean, NRG look nice.
NRG are going to get to 7 rounds.
And this will be a big swing round here for Leviathan. Not too sure if they want to try to leveraging the second timeout right away, because again, you're looking at this comp. It should be very comfortable to play on the defensive side because of the double senti, because of the 4 positions you get with the Yoru and the chamber. So you want to kind of muster up like 4 or 5 rounds if you can here. And when you, especially when you have these 4 ults to work with, it would be a great opportunity to figure out how you can leverage that to get the best out of the rounds for the remaining rounds of this half.
Jeez. 20. Yo, I died because he was breaking the door.
What the hell?
Or at least they're still vibing.
Well, at least he's okay.
They feel there's a lot of game left to play here. Maps even.
if this isn't a good round, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Purchase as well over by Brock. And they get slowed down on what is
free sight.
Here by the
in reaction because there's so many ults anyway. NRG wanted to go for a 5-pass and punish over towards middle.
They're going to swarm the map instantly. This has to feel uncomfortable for LEV. They're like, we don't see anything. Where's NRG?
You know where the solver is. You know he has all.
Even if a drone spots Mata, it forces him to fall back so Comp could stay alive with the Hunter's Fury. And you don't think that they're going to reflank once again for a second time.
Okay, when does King pop his ult?
Position for a pulse plant.
That safety
Oh, it's
does
nice.
help if Com can
2
keep
seconds after the
himself
Fawn goes,
alive.
he pops his ult.
Oh, Mata finds the head of Sato. They don't know that that door is just wide open in the moment. Another one from Mata and Jenny, and they're going to keep flying into the site. As Sam finds one, and now it's just Com.
Oh, they're
There's
playing
not
so
enough
bad,
hunters here in
chat.
the world to make this happen, and Sam
I don't want to
dives
go
forward,
in,
and
but they're playing
Scuba
so bad.
gets the defuse.
That was so nice. I'm going to have to see from different perspectives if we can hear from NRG's side. But it seems like Khan was just looking for a right timing. I think, though, when the Rosebud came up here for a flash towards Jenny, he just popped the Hunter's Fury towards the spawn just to try to take him down and try to flood them out where the position, it was prime here for Leviathan inside that site.
That's crazy.
But then they fled out as a group and land every single one of their shots. I mean, look at that.
Oh my god, we're looking lovely, guys. Keep this shit up, man.
Yeah, that's true.
There you go.
NRG look nice.
They're definitely looking good.
Yep. Accessing some of that. We heard Scuba talking to Pedro in an interview about how they practice, how they're playing kind of outside the server, and they need to bring that to the stage. And it's usually tough to rely on that.
Take
right?
him.
You're not saying,
Come
like,
back
hey,
with
if we can
C9.
just do X, it's gonna work. But
I don't
exactly
know, man.
kind of how he coined
If they,
it.
dude, if they can
keep
get
that
4,
control of the game and
they
play
might be
our
right
game,
still.
Leviathan has
But
to react
I
to
just don't
everything.
think they're not going to win any
Opponents don't have a
buy rounds
chance.
with how they
It
play
seems
right
like
now.
they've tapped into that.
Every single round, they're
making
making like multiple giant mistakes.
First picks to turling into sights and anchors to even retakes. Everything seems to be working to perfection for the side of NRG. We just talked about a timeout before that could have been quite nice to leverage this Yoru and Sova. They lose it now into this round number 11 for the side of Leviathan. Razorvine at least still available.
Retrieving flash.
I don't think they really know if Brock has that Odin yet.
Too obvious.
That could be a nice advantage for him to use for an actual hit into the site.
Okay, what do we got on this?
But it stays the default. Pop flash, control towards A main once
Flash
again.
over the top, make it look like they're going aggro.
Usually just throws a knife to see how many is towards main.
Fawn's here to stop. Still the wall over towards middle. Been holding on to this. And then he dodges the flash, which they think is clear, and then he insta goes and clears this. Dude, they're getting demolished.
Moving slow. Mata just feels
Bonkar has picked this apart.
Push forwards. This time he doesn't even have protection as he didn't last in a main. And he can hear that for sure. So he at least has one footstep running around, and that's going to say they're running away from
Right
me.
now,
You see him setting up
early
the tree
info
now,
and
just
wall,
waiting
they
for
could
us.
legit have
Now,
4
yeah, they catch
people
3.
And
on
that call
A.
exactly allows Ethan to throw the knife.
Interesting
And
though,
know
I think
Leviathan's
Mata
going on a
might
default
have
again. He walks up
overstepped.
because he heard Calm already running
He
back,
pushes
so he
all
has
the
a
way
full
through
line.
and
They
triggers the
absolutely know
wall.
the hit is coming
At
towards
40
the
seconds, they
Four
know there
players
could be
holding here for
4
NRG.
pass and
Big
stack,
flash,
and they're still not.
support and assist somehow from downtown.
Absolutely. That
Oh
paranoia
my
hit
God.
Sato. He had to back
This
up.
is-
It came from the anchor on A. Sam has never left, and they're just going to be running through with the shorties. Lev's trading it back, though. They're just stringing together a stripe of kills back
Go,
and
mate.
forth,
Let's
back
hero
and
around
forth
this.
on that kill feed.
You need a
And
hero
that's gonna
around.
be the TP for Okeanos. They call upon the rookie versus the 2 veterans of NRG here. What can he do with the Guardian?
Oh, he got hit by knife, and then it went. Okay. That was actually pretty good.
Be separate.
Got hit by
for
the knife on
entry
short,
right
and then he
now,
took
but
the
they'll
timing.
meet
That was
before
nice.
they get to that position for Okeanos. They are wondering if he's going to push up and take space, so they give some time.
We're also waiting for some smoke to come back up so they could isolate.
Okay, this round wasn't as bad as I
vision
thought.
From spawn. Ethan already used his knife earlier on.
Actually,
Whoa.
just leaves it up to Sam, who's been hot.
Dude, Sam's
And he
looking
does.
great though.
Ethan says, "Yo,
Sam's
you've
looking
been
great.
on, let's do it."
Okay, yeah.
He jumps in
Right
for
on
him, and
this.
Sam
Got
still
hit by the
cleans
knife.
it up
I'm
because
not
he
too
can
bothered
get
about that
close,
then.
get the
You're right. That was
trade
my fault.
to overwhelm Okeanos. Another round now, 9-2 for NRG.
That is giving a lot of confidence to Sam. It almost feels like Ethan said, let me just jump out and
Yeah,
try
seriously.
to go for the insta swing for the trade. They didn't get it in the very beginning, but everything that worked out for NRG in that round, again, was thanks to Sam.
But dude, they have such a good read.
Everybody's hit by that steel garden, and they're playing shorties inside smoke.
They're doing Loud Fury big, and they're just using the Vice Flash
with a
against
shorty
them.
kill against the rookie
I swear,
Okeanos.
every single time it's just this area.
Last round now at the half. Leviathan with no
Like, watch
timeouts
this
left
round.
for the map.
Dodges the flash.
They're just
They think
looking
it's
to
clear.
get anything here for
They'll
the
go
last
push
round.
close.
A little bit of a faster
They can
pace.
just stack over towards
They're
A the
now
whole time.
conditioning and actually fighting
just
that
getting
line
info
through
on
the smoke
short.
towards A main,
Like,
but
they're just getting
King
wrecked on
dive
B
here
main.
towards that B site.
They've been losing their king quite early in these rounds just because they peek a corner for some reason. NRG is still on it. Even another scope there from
Lev,
Scuba
I
and
just
the
think
Outlaw.
they didn't get punished. They didn't get punished on this. This is like a classic, like a classic thing. How many times they played this comp in officials? 2 or 1? 2 times or once? Either way, in prac it's been going okay because no one's like trying to anti you in prac.
They have that 2-door look, still keeping the crossfire.
But they've been absolutely dismantled.
And just fire down the choke into tree. Oh my gosh, turning back and forth. They clean up a lot of the members of LEV.
Yeah, this was a bunkcast. That's outrageous. He swings looking down.
You have to clear that off the recording.
He swings looking down and then goes back up. Oh god, that's such a demoralizer.
Maybe he thought his shoe was untied. You never know.
I think he did a Jordan Gilbert flashbang dance.
Okay, we're getting it all from NRG here. They're definitely feeling it. That's going to be the 10-2, so that is half. That's one way to cap it off for NRG, but let's... He did it. He did it. He did the thing. Oh my god. That is too funny. All right, we do have a break to take still, but there's more of that right after it.
I know what you're thinking. Total glow up. What's her
My
secret?
goodness, this was such a shocker,
Fine,
dude.
I'll spill.
This was such
I
a
totally
shocker.
upgraded.
Let's see what Sassy was saying. What was Sassy saying?
League, I'm not gonna lie. I knew when I was playing, I knew that I was doing a good play when your react was positive. My play. When
That's
I
a
saw,
good
like,
to know.
oh, it's League, you reacted my play. Damn. Must have played good then.
Wait, is he kind of saying that I don't react as well? It's kind of like a little bit of a flame in there, but I like that a lot. That's cool.
Welcome, boys.
He kind of got that FNS flame in there about me not reacting at all, but we'll let him off. What a nice guy. That's not what he's saying. Yeah, I know, I'm joking. I like that though. That's nice from him. Cave Moth with the Prime. Thank you. Oh no. We actually might have got owned there. Cave Moth with the Prime. Thank you. The 2 months, man. Thank you. Can Lev win? Just not on this map. Abyss is coming back, yeah.
The second half of Ascent here in our lower bracket matchup in the playoffs, an elimination series, and NRG is going to go ahead and start it off with a 10-2
I haven't seen the clips out of
now
that.
they take the attack side.
Dude, 'cause they started coming back on that as well.
Flashbacks also from like, wasn't it Mata that did like a 360 on Crone with an op?
He did do a 360.
We're getting back to it? No.
Dude, looks so good from the other POV.
Oh, Ethan's standing up?
That's only twice.
You know he's feeling it.
In the VCTs that he's done this.
Yeah.
And 2 of them on the stage. In this stage 2, but nonetheless, we talked about here.
Okay, NRG can end this with a pistol. Lev got no buy rounds. They got no buy rounds.
Here from Leviathan. That at least you have 2 rounds in your pockets, and now you're holding the defensive side. And this is where the tip of the spear, Mana, is going to try to activate now as they're looking for a quick pop towards his B site.
Not ready yet.
Looks like it was just to hold if the flash did get contact. Paranoia was going to be used for that, but it will now be used for the site. Mana made his way in.
Yeah, they zoom right in. They can't follow just yet. That wall's going to keep a few out.
Nick Lannis, thank you so much for the Prime, man. Appreciate the 6
Playing the
months.
smoke.
Oh, it's unlucky timing, dude. It's unlucky timing. Well, this one's done.
Timing is so unfortunate, but somebody's got to be on the fortunate end of it.
Dude, I feel like this
NRG
comp should be studied, man. It's so funny. Comp did well, caught some people off. Everyone copied it. to the T that they don't have any kind of good B main take. And then every good team just antied it. And then found out in an official that they don't have like good B main macro. And I think it's literally like 6 to 8 teams victim to it.
Or even get into the lead here now for LEV with the way that NRG is playing. They have a few more rounds and they should be able to cap
It's like a
this one
social
off
experiment. It really is, yeah.
Pressure on the bonus round.
Kind of sick.
Hail Mary play for Leviathan, 11-2 already. You just want to try to go for some sort of a force. Tex only playing Headhunter bullets. Sato with a Sheriff. So that Sato could potentially play our hero rifle into the next round to save Leviathan, unless these Sheriffs will be able to do something.
How'd I take B main with this comp? Yori, man.
Play from Tex and Sato to take
Yeah, you gotta either Yori clone or Yori flash. But then use the protocol of your Vice flash if you want to, or you just straight up just flash it.
The stingers on the other
Like
side
there has to be
really
something for this corner.
You got to consider if there's no
And then
more
you gotta
peeking
hold
from
it.
LEV
Then you
and
can
they
do.
play
I
all
think
the
this
close
wall that they
angles
do
of the
with the
site.
Vice
This
is nice
could
as
get
well. Like
scary.
this wall over towards here, it's enough. They
Side
actually
of
pushed it
NRG
back.
once
It's gonna
they
be good.
push in.
You can flash over the top. You could have a TP for here. You could have a Vice flash. You could have a clone wall lineup that goes all the way through. You could do it with a chamber also, put the chamber trip there.
Yep.
And try to help out the rest
Like
of
you
the
should be
team.
able to B main
Finding
and
the
mid
top
default
there
at the same
goes.
time, basically.
Dash into the smoke. Mada's trying to break some ankles. Get the crosshairs focused on him.
You
Sato's gonna go
could
right through the
silver
box and
reveal
actually
if you're
take
using the
down
Vice
Mada.
flash from middle.
And Sam and Brock know they have
And then
to
if the
push
Vice
forward.
flash, if the
Find their marks.
recon gets shot, then
This
you
is gonna
flash.
make LEV scramble now to get back into position. It looks like they broke the defense that was the most worrisome for NRG, and they should be able to clean this round up.
Just another beautiful execution. But
Nilsinho, oh my goodness,
maybe
I saw you on
surprise players
stage,
here.
man. It looked rough, bro. It looked rough, man.
So close to giving him a haircut. As he's flashed off a position as well, and they're just going to hold the crossfire down. So that low, calm though.
There's an Icebox replay of you and Weber, man.
Coming up. It's gonna be tough on that entry.
Weber's
Oh,
just
shit.
laughing. I think it's another 2v5. Weber's just laughing. And then you're just shouting at the
Uses that to get to a
ceiling.
safe spot.
Oh god.
Gives him entry into the site, but Brock and Scuba
It's so
already.
devastating.
A few more of the rookies to bring NRG to game point here on map 1.
I just wanna
Oh yeah,
get
we
back
gotta
into
just for you though, Neil, to
what
make you feel
Mimi was
better.
saying at the
We
desk and on the
got
slideshow,
a
and
hamster
actually on
clip.
this as well, that how good
Chat,
NRG are
chat,
at the
spam the
executions
show
towards
hamster
these sites.
for Nilsinho. He needs
It's
it.
not
Resetting
only-
in the moment.
Exactly, and it's not only with the paranoia, they actually threw the recon and
You're lucky my
the
mic's
Vice
muted,
flash.
otherwise I'm
So what
cancelled.
can you really look
Yeah, I
at?
can
You're trying to
imagine.
turn away from things. You may be trying to break the flash from the Vice. You're getting pinged from heaven, so you can't really get any value from the counter paranoia that
There you go,
Okeanos
Neil,
is
that's
throwing
for
from the
you.
back of the dice.
Okay, 10 chances.
Too
Lev
much
got
util
absolutely
coming through,
dismantled here.
the
And it was their
basic
map
berries
pick. It's an absolutely
working out.
savage way to work out that
Making it work
you
for, the little
have a
util that they have
huge hole in your attack.
to take full advantage here of this map against Leviathan.
Brock topping the boards now, 16
And I guess they
kills
didn't
there.
watch much
They got
EMEA.
Coined quietly consistent.
Or
right? It's
Pacific.
not
A
the
couple
guy
of
that's
Pacific
yelling, he's
teams
not
got
standing
antied a
up.
little bit on this also.
He's always there, putting up the brick wall that is energy on that defense or attack side that you're going to be running into. They're letting LEV make a mistake here. They're just kind of watching angles until they run some time down to get the positions they want.
Yeah, you're just trying to leverage Tex and Sato again. Sato has enough money to go for the Vandal, but Tex is doing it with no armor. So they're locking down lanes once more. King has to play the jiggle, but he's doing it against Mada. Player who's been top ACS and challengers.
Don't just invest the smoke.
Now getting
I mean, no, they were at
right
the
up
beginning
there
though.
here
To be
for
fair,
the
Bacon. They
Americas.
did one. They did one where they
King
smoked it
falls
off.
back after the
But
initial hit.
in my opinion, with solo Yoru, should always be smoking off the mains anyway to
King
create pressure that you're
plays
TPing
off
from the
there,
other
so
side.
Huge on the duo site hold as Tax is there as well. They start stacking them tall and knocking down NRG. Then trying to double face here for a moment. They get the angle onto Calm. How many more are going to face though? How many
Oh,
more?
guys,
Ethan
please
gets
not
on the
like
shot,
this.
gets the Phantom Ethan with a 4K.
Oh my god. They didn't win a buy round.
For NRG.
Lev didn't win a buy round on their map pick.
Another game where the
Oh
IGL
boy.
comes up big.
Well, shout out to Bonka. I think he dismantled this with a bit of anti. I'll also say on top of that, Lev messed up a lot
Okay,
also.
that was unintentional.
That was unintentional, but he
Still
did it
flashing.
again.
Yeah, he did again. He did the thing.
He did the thing.
But definitely from top.